To his servants. He speaks to us. Who can but prophesy? The Lord said he has spoken, who can but prophesy. Right? Repent, sisters.
Issacharites, right. Lesbian.
Oh man, just do it out.
Yeah.
Do it out. Repent, sisters, repent. Right? The Lord said he has spoken, who can but prophesy. Meaning, it's stuff going on all over the earth, man. The angels are busy, man.
Right.
Right, give me Zephaniah 3 and 5. Zephaniah 3, I believe it's 5.
This whole Palestine thing is revealing Amalek, man.
Right,
Amalek is getting revealed, man.
And they got some of these black Muslims talking about free Palestine.
Yeah. Right?
And first of all, Jake, unless you're from a city like Philly or Trenton,
right.
Newark, or what's another one? East Orange. But you know, a lot of them was born into that Islam. A lot of you niggas became Muslims in jail.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't even, niggas spell Ramadan.
Right.
What do you got to do with Ramadan and free Palestine?
Mama Dama.
What's that Muslim rapper? They got this Muslim rapper. She's kind of popular. It's a sister.
Okay.
I'm not sure where she's from, but she up there talking about free. She's a Judah, but she's a Muslim. She up there talking about free Palestine. And the Palestinians don't give a damn about you.
Right.
You never seen them really fighting in your cause.
Right.
And if you seen them like at a Black Lives Matter march or nothing, that was clout chasing.
Right.
A lot of times when they march for us, it's for us to get sympathy, so when they causes, a million of us supposed to come out.
Right.
That's why the last video, we got no dog in this fight.
Yeah.
That's why they be so mad.
Yeah,
because they feel like, nigga, I was there when George Floyd got choked.
Right.
Now a million of you niggas gotta come march with me, free Palestine. No.
Right.
That's why they so mad. We was bringing that out on the video. Because y'all feel a nigga don't have nothing, he's worth nothing, he's supposed to take up everybody.
You like our attack dogs.
Right.
When we say sick 'em, you come sick 'em, you know?
So it's like kryptonite to Superman, because it's like, damn, if the nigga ain't helping us, we done.
Right.
The niggas are not helping us?
Right.
Right, because they look at us as the low of the low. Read Deuteronomy 7.
Book of Deuteronomy.
His racism, his Muslim racism came out. Right, his Muslim racism came out.
The secret thing belonging to the Lord our God. Excuse me? Who's better than me?
Right, you niggas are nothing. Everybody's better than you. Everybody's better than you. You niggas are nothing. That's how these Egyptians, Palestinians, Yemenites, that's how they think about us. Right. And you buying a damn chopped cheese for them every day.
You know who?
But we not taking up your cause.
You know, Amalek, why I said, little reasons why I said Amalek is coming out, because Michael Rappaport was like, okay, we're going to remember when you need those, he was talking to show business people. Right. When you need those loans, in other words, he was threatening them. He's like, he was angry because he didn't understand how come he wasn't getting this overwhelming black support from the show business black people. So he said, remember when you need those loans. In other words, he's admitting they control that money.
They control that money.
He said, yeah, we're going to remember.
The silence. A lot of conversations amongst my Jewish friends about the silence, the disappointment, the disappearing acts on some Doug Henning, David Blaine shit just disappeared, boom, in the air. A lot of people have disappeared. I'm telling you right now, we are making a list, we are checking it twice, and we already know who's been naughty or nice. See that pun? You see that pun? I'm talking about the Jewish people, but I'm also talking Christmas carols. We will not forget. We're not suckers. So when you come around asking for this, that, and the third, come around asking for money, investments, and all that stuff, I promise you, it's being discussed. A lot of conversations amongst my Jewish friends.
So they're coming out.
Came out. Somebody posted on Instagram. Some sister just came out. I mean, yo, the industry being exposed, man.
Right.
I watched the video the other night. This was real good. It was so good I wanted to do a commentary on it. It was the 8 bodies of Diddy.
Okay, right.
8 people that mysteriously died.
Yeah.
And Diddy is somehow connected to.
Right.
Right, they started with Biggie and Tupac, of course.
Right.
But this one was real good. Right. They brought receipts and everything. Right? But this whole thing being exposed, man. So now a sister just came out and she said, I'm about to expose the biggest label in the South.
Right.
She said the South, the biggest label, I'm guessing is So Def.
Right,
Jermaine Dupri and them. I don't know who's the biggest in the South now.
Right.
I'm not sure. But she said, I did hit record after hit record for this label and they have not paid me in 5 years. Wow. She said some of the biggest songs. Only reason why I'm not naming them because I'm protecting the artists. Right. But she said they refused to pay me my money. And she's asking everybody, should I expose them? Right. And you know, the people like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, the people just want to hear some dirt. They don't You know what I'm saying? The drama and stuff, that brings, and the controversy brings viewership. But she's like, yo, I'm about to go in. She said, there's one artist that paid me and I still mess with because he pays me direct. But she said, yo, I hit songs. She said, I got hits for Drake. She named some of the artists. She said, Lil Baby or The Baby, whoever, I don't know. She said, hit song after hit song. Right. She said, I produced, I arranged, I mixed, I wrote some of the lyrics, everything. She said, they not paying me, I'm about to expose it. Right. So that's all the Most High. You know, give me Ephesians 5 and 11. Get the classic. That's all the Most High because we in that time. Right. We in that time. Huh? Yeah, cash money. Yeah,
right,
cash money. I'm way back in the 90s.
Yeah. So deaf. Yeah,
she said, yo, the biggest label in the South, and they have not paid me my money. Right. My thing is this though. Like, I'm gonna use Teddy Riley for example. Teddy Riley said he produced 4 songs for, we talked about this before. Right. He produced 4 songs for Boy George, right? He said Gene Griffin was his godfather, was his manager at the time. Right. Boy George paid him $200,000 for each track. Right. That's $800,000. Right. Right? The man said Gene Griffin only gave him $40,000. Wow. So he pocketed $760. I mean, $760,000. Yeah, you could at least gave a man $300,000. Right. $200,000. You get a man $40,000. So she said the last artist she worked with, they made $500,000 in their first 6 months, just from their single and their show. She said these are big time artists. Since they got hit records, you know them if I say their name. Right. What happened?
No, it might be harmless.
Yeah, but anyway, she said, yo, the artists, what happened, the artists got big-headed. Right. They took the label, I mean, they took their song, they showed what it said. 6 months, they made $500,000. Right. Didn't give her no money. And she said it's coming from the top. She said it's coming from the top because that's how the labels do the artists and the people. So they filter it down. So it's about to be on, man. It's about to be on. Cause she's like, yo, I'm coming and I'm blowing up everybody. Right. Look at you know, we go back to New Edition. Their first album, they got a check for $1.87.
Mockery, man. Mockery.
That really happened? No,
yeah.
It would have been a 187. I didn't say it on the West Coast.
Yeah.
It would have been a 187. Yo, where's my bread, son?
Yeah, and you don't stop. Cause it's 187 on an undercover car. Yeah, and you don't stop. Cause it's 187 on an undercover car. Trying to set me up for a 211. Get with Dre and get caught up in a 187. But
you remember, of course, you were around back at those times. I was little. When Candy Girl was out, when Kool It Now was out, you know they was still in the projects in Boston. That's crazy.
The movie kind of went into that.
Yeah.
That Maurice Starr dude ripped them off.
Yeah.
He ripped them off.
Gobbled their money.
And the crazy thing about it was, they went on a world tour.
Yeah.
And had to come back to the projects.
Yeah, that's insane.
$1.87.
That's insane.
Even if anything,
we hit records out.
Tour,
yeah.
If anything, you make money off your tour. A lot of artists said if it wasn't for the tours,
they would be broke.
Finished.
Yeah, they would be broke. Yeah.
Rakim was going into that.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, I remember every night after the show, we count that money.
Yeah.
He said we walking out the show with 5,000, 3,000, 7,000. So you get your money from your shows.
Right.
So a lot of artists said, listen, if we relied on record sales,
Right.
we would be done. It said the shows got us the money.
Yeah.
And a lot of times the managers would get them shows behind the scenes where they would just get the straight cut. They ain't had to break nobody off. And get them little underground shows here and there. Money go directly to them. They were saying that's how they was making a lot of their money.
Right.
So she said all this money and the woman, the artist ain't giving no money.
Right.
So she went to the label. Oh, just wait, be patient, be quiet, don't say nothing, be humble. And what you mean be humble? I got bills to pay.
Right.
I got family to feed. I quit my job. She said she quit her job to produce film full time.
Right.
So how you going? Yeah, man, but that's what they do. But she like, yo, I'm about to go in. So I guess Cash Money about to be put out there.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, listen, at the end of the day, like with Teddy Riley and his Godfather, how greedy are you, nigga?
Right.
800,000 back in the Boy George era?
Right.
That was a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's a couple of million at least now.
Yeah.
Gave the man $40,000. Yeah, the man said certain songs, like the show with Dougie Fresh.
Yeah.
A lot of them songs he didn't even get paid for.
Yeah, that's
his
insane.
Godfather just kept the money. Just kept because he put himself. Somehow he put himself down in the producer credits and he was getting the bread.
Wow.
See that? So he said if it wasn't for Keith Sweat, he said he was broke and Keith Sweat came and got him.
Right.
And was like, yo, he said Keith Sweat gave him $30,000, a new car, and let him produce like a couple of songs for him. And Teddy Riley said that's how he got back home.
Right.
And Keith Sweat said, I don't say nothing about my charitable works, I just help people out.
Right.
But he said, since he spoke on it, he said, yeah, I did do that for him. But you making all these hit songs and you end up broke?
Right.
800 racks? You could have lived off of that back then.
Right.
In the 80s, that's big money. Your uncle, he could have split it with you. $400 piece.
Right.
Back in the 80s, that was bread.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that shows you the greed, man.
Yeah.
Right, read, King. Read.
Equal Ephesians.
Yeah, Ephesians 5 and 11.
God, the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 11.
So now she gonna expose. I'm still laughing at myself. I said, so deaf.
So deaf, yeah.
I'm back. I'm way
Functified, man. You
Right,
think the brat, functified.
The brat is got babies artificially put in her now.
Edomite, yeah.
By Edomites, right? Read.
Yeah.
We a long way from so deaf.
Yeah,
Right,
functified.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 11.
Go ahead.
And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness.
Have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness. Go ahead.
But rather reprove them.
But rather reprove them. So all this stuff coming out, man. This stuff coming out from Andre Harrell.
Yeah.
They said, they said Diddy is like the Bushes, man.
Yeah.
That man got a body count.
Right.
Remember they said the Bush family, they got a body count? Right? Diddy is like the Bushes, man.
Right.
So you mess with that man, he get you killed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So that's how these guys do. And what happened to Diddy is that I'ma get rich by any means spirit. I'ma just make this. He made a song, make this money. Right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The man with Diddy is just, I'ma get rich however I gotta get rich.
Right.
I don't care if I gotta run around naked in the hotel.
Right, God.
I don't care if I gotta have people killed.
Right.
I don't care if I get caught. Christopher Williams going down on me.
Right.
Whatever I gotta do to get this money.
Right.
The man he's just a demon, man.
It goes to show you, we had brought this up in another camp one time about polite. Speaking about polite, is that some brothers most of these black artists come from poverty, and in their mind, I'm never going back to that.
Right.
And in their mind, once I get this, I will kill. I will lie, cheat, and kill to keep this up.
That was polite.
Yeah.
Was polite. He was like, yo, the man said, growing up broke.
Yeah.
In Brownsville, it traumatized me.
Right. Yeah.
The man said, I don't want to go back to that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Remember, even in that movie, John Q.
Right.
Remember Denzel told his son, he said, listen, he said, man, it sucks being poor.
Right.
He said, make sure you have money in life. And remember, he said, even if you got to sell out a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. He said, because he was like, yo, being poor sucks, man.
Right.
And that's what it is.
Yeah.
The poverty traumatized people so bad.
Yeah.
They like, yo, that's where all the hustlers came from.
Right. Yeah.
That's where all the hustlers came from. They was like, yo, like Nas. That's why Nas got that song Represent.
Right.
He said, love committing sins and my friends sell crack. Nas said he remember dudes love coming to his house.
Right.
He's like, yo, why y'all niggas always want to come to my crib?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yo, cause your moms be cooking.
God.
They said
Good.
him in Jungle, that was normal to them.
Yeah, yeah.
They said his mother worked and she cooked every day. Like,
Right.
they had a regular household even though they lived in a project.
Right.
He said a lot of times dudes are like, son,
Yeah.
I don't want to go home and just eat bread.
Right,
Your
good.
moms be cooking full meals.
Right.
And Nas and his mom's telling, hey, y'all come on in and eat.
Yeah,
And she
yeah.
said, oh, if 10 of his friends over, all right, I'm gonna make enough for everybody. So
Yeah.
his mother would always let them come in and eat
Mhm.
because he was like, yo, some dudes 3-4 days, 5 days out of the week, they didn't have like me and Jungle had that. We had a full
Yeah.
course meal every
Right.
night. So he's like, yo, where you niggas always wanna come to my crib?
Right.
Yo, son, your moms be cooking, son.
Right.
So that trauma. So that's why he had that line. Niggas like, yo, I'ma hit the block. I'ma hit
Yeah.
Vernon and sell this crack, man.
Right.
And get this money. Niggas tired of starving.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. I know
Yeah.
dudes growing up in the hood, yo, a nigga wanna eat, son.
Right.
A nigga can eat 3-4 times a day whenever I want now.
And
you know what I'm saying?
To,
Yeah.
to make it spiritual, tied in with Diddy, it made him covetous.
Right,
So
right,
now it's
right,
like you
right.
turn, you know, the Most High blessed you with. Now you turn that riches and fame into an idol. So
Right,
you
right,
worship
right.
that. So you
worship that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, you worship that more than you worship the Most High.
Right.
Okay.
Fine, reading on. Stay on Ephesians.
Yeah, 5, start at 11 again.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 11.
Yeah.
And have no fellowship
Have no fellowship, go ahead.
with the unfruitful works of darkness.
Have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness. That's why, even when I was in the world, man, my man I was hustling with, he was talking about starting to like deal with the Colombians.
Right.
And my other man was like, yo, son, that's a whole nother world.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, listen, I was like, yo, I'm not trying to make a career out of this drug selling.
Right.
I'm just trying to get a little quick money, son.
Right.
And that's it. You know what I'm saying? He like, yo, we gonna start fucking with the Colombians. I'm like, listen, I'm not willing to put my life out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Them, you know, we had some niggas that'll bust their gun with us.
Right.
But you know them Colombians, huh?
Yeah, they get
Them
vicious.
motherfuckers like Scarface, they'll hang your ass out of a helicopter.
Right, yeah.
I'm like, son, I'm not trying to. I don't want this money that bad. You know what I'm saying?
When you hear
Them
about
Pablo Escobar niggas, man.
Griselda, that woman
Griselda, yeah.
It's this Jake out there. Before she died, she was dealing with a young Jake.
No, I saw that. I saw the documentary on that. I saw
Yeah,
the
yeah. And the Jake,
a brother from Oakland.
the Jake
Yeah.
be bragging about it.
He be bragging about it,
He be
yeah,
like,
yeah,
yo, that's I saw little clips of him on his social media. He be like, yeah, that's Boo Boo right there. I miss her, man. That's my boo.
I saw the documentary. The man was talking about how he was smashing her.
Yeah.
On the visits.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
everything. Yeah, I saw that. I
Yeah.
saw that. It was a dude. I forget his name.
Yeah, and
The dude, he was from the Bay Area.
and he had to be brave because
Huh? Nah, I'm good, brother.
that's a brave Jake because the stuff that she had done to people, having their body dismembered in the bathtub and all that, you know, them Colombians and them
on the documentary,
Yeah.
she told him. She said, listen, don't play with me.
Yeah,
You know what I have done to you.
yeah,
Man said,
Yeah, I just-
'cause
I-
she found out, I think he had another Eve.
yeah.
And she's like, don't play with me.
Yeah. You just keep
And the
that
man
rod
said
coming.
He said he just told her, rip, yo, I can't
Yeah,
deal with you.
I gotta cut you off, or you gonna get cut off.
Yo, because he said the stuff
Yeah.
she had done to people.
Yeah.
Remember, man, a lot of times the Northern Kingdom, man, is bloody, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They got that knife and hack spirit and, you know what I'm saying?
Chopping you up in the bathtub, spirit.
Yeah, you know, well, Jake too, because
Yeah.
Jake, you heard about that Jake in Queens? He killed the Jake and chopped
Right.
his body up.
Yeah, con.
And he was a blood. He was
Right.
an ex-blood, and he was reformed.
Right.
And you know, a lot of these brothers, they come out and they join these organizations trying to help the young people stay away from crime. So
Right.
he was one of them. He was on Rogan show.
Yeah.
He was on Joe Rogan show. And the man, the police saying they don't know what happened.
Right.
They saying the dude was an ex-convict also.
Yeah.
Went to his house, some confrontation happened, shot the man 4 times.
Wow.
And then chopped his body up.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You know
Yeah.
it.
Colombian necktie.
Right. The Colombian
Yeah, man,
necktie.
the man,
Right.
Yo, the man dressed up in drag.
Con.
The man dressed up in like 5 different outfits and carried the bodies. And
It's off, man.
Yo,
That's
jacked up,
that's an
man.
off world, man.
I'm still, call the elder weak. I'm still queasy, man.
Yeah.
I don't think I can sit there and chop a body up.
Nah.
Like, call me soft, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Most High got to give me that spirit, man.
Right.
When it's time to deal with these Edomites, Most High gonna have to put the spirit in us, man.
What's the Ephraimite from Harlem? Paid in full. Alpo. Like Alpo, after he tells the story about he shot his man in the back of the head, and when they was dragging he said he was dragging a body. His pants came down, and he said his rod came off because he was dragging him so far, and he said he started laughing because his rod came off. I'm like, you gotta be sick. That's your best friend, and you killed him, and you dragging him. His pants came down, and he said his rod came.
Had to find somewhere to dump him at, so we wind up taking him in this park over on 16th Street in Northwest. I don't know if it's Potomac Park. I think it's called Potomac Park or something. So we wind up taking him over there, and I said, yo, man, we gonna leave him in the woods. So I said, yo. So we pull over in this real dark. I said, yo, take off his clothes, man, for they won't spot him through the clothes and all that. Take off his clothes and leave him naked in the woods. So we do that, and we dragging him through the woods naked. So he gets a couple of scratches on his body and his face and on his penis because, we taking him through the bush. We dragging him. So that's how it came about that they thought we chopped off his dick and all that.
That dude was a death angel.
And
he got, after a while, he even said it. He just got off just watching other dudes because by the time he got to DC, he wasn't pulling the trigger a lot.
Right.
He was letting his
men do it, his henchmen,
So he would just watch. He was talking about how they killed the dude in the van, and he was like, did his muscles start relaxing? And then he shitted on himself. Then he pissed on himself. But he talking about his
it's nothing. It's nothing.
But he don't know that we done slipped the revolver to the back to the kid who's gonna hit him in the head. We ran for about 5-10 minutes after we get the gas. Bang! My man hit him. I give the signal through the rearview mirror. My man hit him with the revolver, 2 in the head. All you hear is, ugh. Once he hit him, because the kid Gary was getting kind of sleepy, because we was about to be like, yo, we ain't gonna catch these dudes. So, Gary was getting kind of sleepy, so he's like dozed off for a minute. So he never even seen it or felt it coming. So the kid hit him with the revolver, bow, bow. So the bullets don't go nowhere, because in the revolver they don't pop out. So he hit him in the head twice. Down. Gary, he winds up shitting on himself. From his muscles relaxing. So, he's stinking up the car and all that. So.
I like this nigga is sick, man.
Right.
Big Head Gary. It was a dude by the name of Big Head Gary from DC.
Right.
Them niggas were just some cold-blooded killers, man.
Right.
So after a while, he was like, yo, I just got off watching my little shooters do the work. So he said, yeah, man, because his muscles start relaxing, then he shitted on himself, then he pissed on himself, just
like he going to the store or something.
Yeah, man.
And all that, I wasn't scared. No, and all those things, I'm gonna be true. No, I never came. I just always wanted to make sure I got away with it and I did it right. But as far as being scared, no, I wasn't really scared. I was more scared dealing with these white folks than anything. Yeah, that's what I was scared about. Standing in front of that judge and all that. That's when I was scared. But running them streets and doing all those things and all that, no, I wasn't. I always wanted to get away with it. I never wanted to get caught. But scared, like, no, I don't want to do that. No, I never. Like I said, I was more scared dealing with these, I wasn't scared dealing with the brother man, but I was definitely scared dealing with the other man.
The man said, yo, we got to the point where killing was nothing, man. He was like, you had to be about your murder game. Like, sick, man. These guys got to repent. Or, you see the way Alpo went out.